Okay, yeah, damn thing's recording. Yeah, you're my first Zoom guy. First Zoom video, like as far as a person do their own personal Zoom. So,
Oh,
what's up?
okay. I'm all right. This thing on my head, it looks like a dildo. This is what I used to type with. So
Really?
like, yeah, I basically I look like a woodpecker attacking a keyboard usually. Like, well, just for example, like da da like that.
How long did it take you to get used to doing that?
Um, I mean, I've been using my head stick, a head stick, that's what we call it, since I was a kid, like second or third grade. So, I mean, this is second nature to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were
I,
born like that, or you were in an accident?
yeah, no, I was born with it's called arthrogryposis. It's a non-progressive form of muscular dystrophy. And so I can't walk. I've always been wheelchair bound. Um,
Hmm.
I can't take care of myself. I can't use my limbs. So
Hmm.
it's a pretty invasive condition. Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck. So you weren't able to use your limbs ever, even as a kid?
No, I could roll around on the floor, which I can't do anymore because of surgeries I've had. But I could use my hand when if I was laying on the floor, I could throw stuff around. But no, nowadays I just type on the computer, and that's how I write, all of my reviews and whatnot. Which I know we'll get to in a minute. My website, I
Hmm.
do. I've written, God, hundreds of horror reviews and more metal stuff that I've done lately. But I do it all with the head stick, and actually. I don't have the reason that's why I don't have like a vinyl or CD collection because like it's a little embarrassing, but I don't mind saying that my mom is the one who takes care of me.
No,
So
dude, you got actual excuse. See, people like yourself, the people that complain and shit in this world and aren't doing anything, they act like they were born with your disease. People like
yeah,
yourself, I have all the respect for, and then they should get help and they should get government aid. I have no problem with that. Problem is, I mean, and I would imagine, I guess I get your opinion on it. You might be more disgusted because you see all these people, they got working legs, working arms, working everything, and they're the most useless fucks on earth. Imagine what you would get. Imagine what you would give to have them. I mean, you have it. You're typing up all these reviews, and it's a hassle and a half. You have to use your fucking head fucking piece, and they got working
yeah,
arms, and these fucks can't even do that.
yeah. It's actually goes to something I was going to talk about is the fact that like on YouTube, uh, there's there are a lot of reaction channels um, where literally people they sit and they listen to a song and you watch them listen to a song.
Yeah, I've seen
They
some.
get they have Patreons. Like they get
Uh huh.
paid to do that. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, why the hell can I do,
Yeah.
that's why I've started doing YouTube stuff. I'm trying to get into the rat race. I've got a few videos now. My most recent video actually is me taking a typing test. I wanted to see how fast I could type because
Yeah.
I knew I could hit at least 30 words a minute, and I topped out at 36, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, it's shit. I mean, like I said, dude, you're going above and beyond all these other fucking guys. Like, I was actually surprised, and I think that's really cool and commendable of you that you like my channel because a lot of people think that I'm this really hateful, fucking just discriminatory person, which I'm not, and they just they push me off. But yourself, like you even have a disability, and you're like still watching me and still like it, and you kind of could kind of see it for what it is. You know what I mean? The truth, like. And again, like, yeah, I call people when I'm calling people out, I was like, it's the people that aren't trying. It's like, dude, it's funny. It's like, I've always lived by the line in that Rocky Five movie when he's training that. A lot of people consider that a shitty Rocky movie. The one he's training that
I
Tommy
like it.
Gunn guy, and Tommy Gunn's like, yeah, you think I have a chance at that? He's looking at the champion. He's like, man, if you got a working heart, you got working arms, you got a chance at doing anything. And
Yeah,
that's why I say, yeah, you got working arms, you got working legs, and you're broke. You ain't doing nothing. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
yeah,
again, unless you have a mental disability, then I was like, dude, if you're a normal operating person, I was like, you have no excuse. And every time I see that, with every exception, it's just because they're lazy and not willing to do shit. Every time.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. You know, I've gotten some shit from people just from associating with you, like on
Really?
Facebook. Oh gosh, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I don't agree with everything he has ever said. People think that I don't know. I guess people think that I condone. I don't agree with all of your takes. You know, it's like
Of course.
any figure. You're not going to agree with everything they say.
Dude,
Um,
it's funny. Is like one of my friends, as you see, you'll see the video I did a Zoom with them. It'll probably be up. It might be tomorrow's video, tomorrow or the next day. Seth from Severe Torture. You've seen I've done
mhm.
a bunch of Zooms with him. Saturnian Severe Torture, and I consider him a friend. Dude, I didn't even know this. I mean, the last one he ripped on Black Sabbath. Black who? Dude, he doesn't even. I found out the last one we just recorded. He doesn't even like anything by Slayer. Thinks Slayer sucks. He's like that Christian
Wow.
man. So, and to me, I think Show No Mercy is the greatest metal record of ever, right? But I'm not like fuck Seth. I just think it's funny. Like I think we're supposed to disagree on shit. That's like what makes, because
Mhm.
debates can be very fun. Debates can be entertaining. If we just agree on everything, then it's just boring. There's no point. And you lose your individualism and your own personal charisma if you don't have your own thoughts and beliefs. It's like, what's the
Right.
point of even discussing anything? It's like, yep, we all know Slayer's great. Fuck, there's nothing to talk about that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
always welcome, but what I always stand for is like when I rip on like the deathcore and shit like that, it's because a lot of those people feel very soulless. It feels like they don't think for themselves. They're only liking it because it's what's popular. It's what landed in their lap. And I always preach, since I was a kid, and my beliefs is that you should think for yourself. If that's what you're truly organically into, then run with it. If
Mhm.
Christianity is how you truly feel, then run with it. But it's like, are you a Christian because you were raised Christian? Did you read the other books? Did you read Islam? And did you even read the Satanic Bible? Because I've read both the Satanic Bible and the Holy Bible. I was raised Catholic.
Mhm.
Did you make that decision on your own, or are you just that because that's how you were raised? If you're truly like that because that's how you believe, you're true to that, then hell yeah, that's the way it should be. I think just be true to yourself, and that's what makes us all individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick on Slayer. I was curious. I wanted to get your thoughts on this. It's my personal excuse me. My favorite Slayer is Hell Awaits.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in my opinion, Kill Again is
Yeah.
like the first. That's like the first Cannibal Corpse song that Cannibal Corpse never wrote. It's such a death metal song.
It's funny because somebody once told me like earlier, but it was during the channel time. Somebody said, "Yeah, no, a guy said that Rain and Blood's the first, or maybe even Hell Awaits, probably yeah, Hell Awaits the first death metal album." I'm like, "What? I never heard that ever." I was like, "That's that. What? Who thinks that?" And then my buddy Antichrist Kramer from Intelitarian and Satanic Skinhead Records, which he has his own fan base, obviously, but he has his haters too, of course.
Hmm.
Um, his favorite band of all time is Slayer. He likes every album, which is very
Yeah.
surprising coming from him because you think I'm a gatekeeper, you think I'm closed minded. He's way more of a gatekeeper than me. But anyways, he likes every Slayer record, and he said the same thing. He's like, "Yeah, Slayer, like, well, it's the first death metal album." And he gave his reasoning. I'm like, "Well, since it's coming from you, I guess it does have some validity." Then I was like, "I never thought of that," but I mean, definitely the lyrics and the see, that's why even Slayer, the albums I didn't like, I always liked it better than the Metallica albums I didn't like or the Megadeth albums I didn't like because it was at least darker and
Hmm.
just more primitive metal. It's just what I always preferred. Like last night I went to go see Cannibal Corpse and Municipal Waste opened for them, which I'm not a big fan of Municipal Waste, but I like them for what they are. And it's kind of fun. But for that style of thrash, that was never what I preferred. I always preferred more the stuff that was more evil, dark, and just kind of like eerie or scary, you know what I mean? Sacrifice, torment, and fire. That thrash like that. The fun
Hmm.
thrash, I like a little bit of the fun thrash, and I consider that the Testaments, the Megadeths. Hell, you can maybe even throw Sacred Reich in that category, especially on American Way and stuff, which I'm a big fan of. But so I like some of it, but more so I liked more the darker shit. And Slayer would be in there, so to say it's got death metal references,
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
When it comes to thrash, I actually my favorite kind of thrash is like late 80s, early 90s. Because if you were still playing thrash in the 90s, you were serious about it. Because
100%, because no one
that's
cared
when
then.
bands were
No,
bailing on thrash completely.
now, yep, dude, that's why it's hilarious. Because when Demolition Hammer and stuff was coming out in the '90s,
Yeah.
nobody cared about them. Because when I was late to the game, when I got into them about '99, 2000, nobody talked about that band. Nobody.
Hmm.
So it was funny around people started talking about them. I don't know, 2015, 16 when they came back. I'm like, what the fuck? I was talking about that band 15 years ago. I was like, where the hell were you, all you guys? I was like, you guys were all like, you didn't even know who they were. But it's just funny to
Hmm.
see how things flip around. But yeah, when they were putting their albums out, granted, I wasn't there at the time, but you could just see, I'm sure nobody, and I'm sure that's why they disbanded quick. They didn't stay around long because, yeah, nobody
Yeah.
kind of cared, you know?
Yeah. And then, well, they tried to do a groove metal record. That
Yeah,
didn't
I
pan
know.
out so well.
Right. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I love Demolition Hammer. I prefer the first record.
Same.
Um,
The first
I
two
do
are
like
great, but I prefer the
Epidemic
first
though.
two. Yeah.
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 Yeah. But yeah, I like I have been listening to more like Anthrax lately. Anthrax was a band I didn't care for at all for the longest time. But I'm starting to get into their stuff, like the sound of white noise, persistence of time. I like that
Mhm.
kind of stuff. Our tastes are pretty different. I like more melodic stuff. I like melodic black metal, atmospheric black metal. I even like doom. But our tastes do overlap when it comes to Cannibal Corpse because they're my favorite extreme metal band.
Mhm.
I came into Cannibal Corpse when I was in high school. My first album was Bloodthirst. I mean,
Mhm.
He was already settled in as the
Yeah.
vocalist when I was listening to them.
That's when I first seen them was on that tour was Bloodthirst,
Okay.
2001. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually I remember seeing I got the live cannibalism VHS,
Yep.
and that was
Yep.
before I even owned any of the CD. I eventually got them all. But yeah, I was just kind of blown away by them. And then I went back and discovered, the early stuff like Tomb. Tomb is my favorite.
Mhm.
That's my favorite Chris, but well, that or the bleeding goes back and
Mhm.
forth. But
Yeah.
my favorite cannibal is the Wretched Spawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the Wretched Spawn, like Festering in
Mhm.
the Crypt. That's one of my favorite songs of all
I know,
time.
dude. Like last night they played the title track "Wretched Spawn," which I think that's like one of the weaker songs on the album. Personally, the title track,
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
songs like "Festering the Crypt," "Decency Defied," "Severed Head Stoning," "They Deserve to
Hmm.
Die." I think those songs are so much better, but they don't play them live no more. They always play the title track. I'm like, you guys play that like it's the best song on the album. I mean, if it's even if it's like one of your favorites, I'm like, you think that's the best? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think there's way better songs. So I was like, I don't know why they always choose
Yeah.
that one. I don't know if it's just because they know it, they're just being lazy. They don't want to practice others, to relearn them again. I don't
I
know.
wish they would mix up their set lists more. I mean, I get it, but I do wish they would play because they have, God, what, 15, 16 albums worth
Yeah, I know.
deep cuts to pull from. I
Oh,
mean,
I know.
I can only imagine. Like, there's one song that I think was recorded during the Wretched Spawn sessions, um, Bone Skull Fragment Armor, or Bone
Okay.
Fragment Armor, something like that. It was released on one of the foreign editions of Kill as a bonus track. But if you listen to the production, it sounds like it
I'm trying to think if I
sounds
even have
like a
that.
Wretched Spawn song.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I even have that then. Is I own
Yeah.
fucking all I mean, I own a lot of cannibal shit.
Yes,
So
yeah, I think it's Skull Fragment Armor. And it's an awesome song.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
wondering if they have any other like B-sides they haven't released yet. That would be cool to find out.
Not that I know of. I mean, there's obviously like the create a kill demo, and there's the original demo, and then there's obviously the cover songs they did, like the Possessed cover, the Black Sabbath cover. They covered
Hmm.
No Remorse by Metallica. They covered The
Yeah.
Accused. Because there's that box set, what is it, 15-year killing spree box set or whatever. There's a lot of covers in there that were unreleased at that time.
Hmm.
I have that. Because like they covered Razor Behind Bars. A lot of that shit, like before that box, I was like, oh, I never even knew they did these. Like I knew about the Possessed cover and the Black Sabbath Zero the Hero because that came out on the Hammer Smash Face EP. So
Right,
I knew
right.
about those were like the only covers. Oh, and then No Remorse was a bonus track, at least in the
There's a
first
Possessed cover
pressing.
on Worm Infested, right? Is there
Gore Obsessed. Yeah, I was on the Gore Obsessed, at least digipack version or some shit. It's well, maybe not in every version, but it was the last track they put on there. No Remorse Metallica cover on Gore
yeah,
Obsessed. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually heard that before I heard the Metallica No Remorse.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in high school. My first death metal bands were Cannibal and then 6 Feet Under.
Yeah,
Which, my favorite there is Maximum Violence because that's the one I started with.
that's two where
Um,
I saw them on.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
it
cool.
was in '99. I was 14 years old, and that's where I met Chris Barnes.
Well, okay, how old are you then?
40. Was born in
Okay, yeah, I'm
'85.
40. Yeah, we're the same age then. Okay.
Yeah, I was 40. So I started going to shows when I was 13. I started going to shows in '98.
Okay. We might have been listening to that stuff right about the same time then.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Um, yeah, I like everything up to I mean True Carnage. His vocals sound good on True Carnage. They're deep, but
Mhm.
after that, ugh, I don't know. I just,
Yeah, a lot of stuff the stuff that I heard I didn't care for too much. But you know what? To be completely fair though, there's a lot of bands that come out, whether it be black metal, death metal bands, like newer bands that just come through. I'm like, I take this later 6 feet over it. I was like, at least it's kind of catchy and memorable. Like they had that song
mhm.
America the Brutal. It's like a commercial death metal song and it's
Yeah,
cheesy
yeah,
and Barnes, but I was like, it's at least memorable. It's kind of catchy. I was like, as opposed to a lot of metal, especially extreme metal, it's very soulless. Like it just goes in one ear out the other. Now, maybe that could be me because I've heard so much. So when I hear a
hmm
new band now, like most of it just goes right through me. It's almost like fucking you
yeah,
eat something, it's like diarrhea, like it passes right through you, like a bowl of shits, you know? That's
right,
most metal I hear now. I was like, it didn't suck. I was like, it didn't stick to digest. It just went right through me. Like I was like, I couldn't hum you a goddamn riff. Not one
right.
goddamn riff. As opposed to America the Brutal, I'm like, I remember it. I was like, so it had
Yeah.
something going for it, you know what I mean? So I was
hmm
like, when I break it down like that, I'm like, hell, it's better than a lot of the extreme metal that's coming out these days. It's like
Yeah.
I think because again, maybe because I heard so much, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. I was like, it's just a clone of a clone of a clone of a clone. So I was
hmm
like, unless you got really standout songs, then I'm like, it's probably just gonna go right through me.
Yeah, I wonder if Chris can even do. He says that he does stuff like I Come Blood and Hammer Smash Face in practice all the time. I'm
Well,
wondering
they
if he
did
can go that
there's some
low.
YouTube videos up just this past tour, or whatever. They did those live. They
Oh
did,
yeah, that's right. That's true.
yeah, well, they did Hammer Smash and Strip Break for sure, because somebody sent me some links.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you can't tell how good or bad it sounds. It doesn't sound awful, but the quality,
yeah,
like the live quality, is like, but I just can't believe how he just looks very old and frail. Like, forget because everybody likes to tell me how old I look. I'm like, he just looks very like almost like he's having a hard time even standing up. Like he needs a cane up there. Like I don't know what's going on there. It's like, dude, you're not
yeah.
70. You're in your 50s for fuck's sakes. You shouldn't be that broken down. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm honestly surprised that some like actually him and George that they can still deliver those, especially George, because he windmills like a motherfucker live
He
still.
does. I will say this because I just saw them last night. You could tell he's slowing down, and which
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. I mean, he's getting old. You know what I mean? Alex
hmm
is substantially slowed down. Because when I first saw Cannibal in '01, Alex would pretty much keep up with George, and he significantly does way less. But they even said it in the what was it, the Centuries of Torment DVD? He's got a bunch of neck problems, which is no surprise whatsoever. So I'm not like knocking
Yeah.
him. I get why I get it. It makes sense.
Now that you mention that, I'm actually on the Centuries of Torment documentary, the
Oh
main
shit, are you?
documentary. Yeah, I met it. They interviewed me after the show. See, this would have been either on the tour for Kill, maybe? I think it was. Yeah, they interviewed me after the show,
No
and I
shit.
show up during the main that's like the main 3 hour documentary,
Yeah.
and I show up on some of the special features 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And so that was that was insane seeing myself on Centuries of Torment. That was really cool. I've seen him twice now
That
live.
is cool. Now, how
Yeah,
do you get like shows and stuff? I'm assuming like just your mom takes you, or do you have friends that like the same stuff, or how
right,
does that
right.
work?
I don't get to go to many shows for that reason.
Of course.
It's usually my mom. Like the last one I saw Cannibal with, it was Cannibal Mayhem, Blood Incantation,
Oh
and
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that
Gorguts.
too. Yep,
And
yep.
Gorguts,
I
yeah.
I, I was I was gonna go, but they didn't have a there wasn't a the closest one was like 6 hours or something, or maybe there was
Mhm.
like a Columbus or Cincinnati, which is a couple hours, but it was a weeknight. I was like, I'm not driving on a weeknight. There wasn't if there was a Cleveland show, I was gonna go, but there was no Cleveland date. But when so like when your mom goes, like, what does she think of this shit? Does she just think this is total garbage, or because
She
my mom
likes
thinks it's total
George.
garbage?
She likes George. She doesn't listen to metal. I mean,
Yeah.
she thinks some of it's funny, and of course some
Okay.
of it she thinks is just god awful.
Yeah.
But I listened to Cannibal Corpse enough around her, like in the car. Like she
Yeah.
knows what George sounds like. She can pick him out now. So
Oh, so for dude, to put it in perspective, then both my mom and my dad, your mom knows more than they do because like
probably.
they wouldn't even give it a time of day. They'd be like, that shit all sounds the same. Like I can't tell any of them apart. Like they would be so ignorant. I know this for a fact. They'd be like, if you put on Corpse Grinder and you put on fucking Mortician, they'd be like, it sounds exactly the same. I can't tell them apart. And it's like,
Right.
come
Right.
on, give me a fucking break. But that's what so they
Yeah.
wouldn't even bother. So like your mom's at least more open minded than my parents are.
Yeah, well, she's she's trapped in the car with me, so she can't escape. That's the only place where I can, I still buy CDs for the
Mhm.
car, but
Yeah.
like when it comes to my room, for instance, like I mean, it would be a shit show having my 60-something-year-old mom handle all of the albums and flip them, and then, hey, can you come here and put in the blah blah blah? It would
Yeah.
be a mess. So, that's
Yeah.
why I don't collect them physically. I actually listen to most of my listening comes from, well, I don't want to say her name. Well, the Alexa device.
Okay.
And I'm surprised by just what she'll play. She'll play some pretty obscure stuff sometimes, like even,
Mhm.
I mean, some of it like she'll play any Dark Throne album or just using that as an example. Even the newer stuff like Lamp of Murder, um, she plays some pretty obscure stuff. But yeah, that's what I do when I'm like last night. I listened to Dimmu Borgir, Puritana, because I hadn't listened to that in a long time, and
Yeah.
I listened to that while I was in bed.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot actually.
Yeah, I like that. I like most of Death Cult Armageddon.
That's the one I need to go back and listen to because I never listened to it. That was the first one I never listened to because I was like, they started to get really popular and trendy looking in the magazines at that time that
Yeah,
I just kind of
yeah.
like dismissed them. But it makes
Hmm.
no sense because the album before it is actually my favorite one, and I like Spiritual Black Dimensions a lot too. But
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
hey, Dan, why don't you tell me about what you do then yourself? Because this Zoom thing, keep in mind, I'm new to it. I think it usually gives a notice like 10 minutes, which I'm surprised it hasn't said anything because
yeah.
it automatically stops. Like, but it usually gives last minute, 1 minute notice. But I
Oh,
did on my
okay.
laptops always, so I don't know how it does on this. So I'm new to
I've
it.
never
So
used it before. I've
yeah,
never used
exactly. So I mean, I've used it, but I mean, I'm still new to it, and I'm learning as I go. So
Yeah,
yeah, let's get your shit in there. Like, let's talk about like what you do. So and if this thing
right,
accidentally signs out, like yeah, like you'll know people know why.
right,
But
right. Well, I'm rrincorporated.blogspot.com. That's my website. Go check it out. I do have a Patreon.
mhm.
Um, and I consider myself a content creator. Only my content is in written form. I consider myself a much better writer than I am an orator. I'm not I'm not really that great on YouTube. I have been uploading more stuff onto YouTube. I've
What's your
done some
YouTube? Because I
reaction
didn't even know
videos.
I didn't even know you had a YouTube. What's your YouTube? Shout it out. What's the channel
Yeah,
called?
it's it's at Dom Coker. No, wait, I'm telling a lie. I believe, let me look it up real quick. I don't want to screw it.
You don't even know your
Um,
own YouTube name?
no, I think it's at Coquero Dom, but no one knows how to spell my name. So let me see here.
DOM. How the fuck do these stupid fucks not know how to spell your name? It's like the easiest
Yeah,
name in the world.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, I
This
misspell everything, and even I can spell it.
let's see. Okay, view your channel. All right. So okay. It's YouTube at slash at the Dom Coccaro, Coccaro.
Yes,
That's my YouTube.
all you motherfuckers watching this, go over to his channel, subscribe, and say something in one of his videos. Go help this homeboy out. You got it better off than he does. You got working arms and legs, and he's going above and beyond half you
Uh,
fucks. So go over there. I want to
yeah,
see that shit lit up. Let him just put anything in the comments. Say dog sent me, dog sent me. Put any of that. Go over
yeah.
to his channel and set it. Help him out, guys. What the fuck you doing? Go
Yeah,
over there
yeah.
now.
I've got I'm kind of stealing your idea. I'm telling people to send me reaction requests. I'm
Mhm.
charging $1 and I'll react to anything in the world they want me to react to, whether it's a song, it could be a movie trailer, whatever.
Dude, you
And
might have
so,
something
yeah.
going. You might have something going because you're obviously not just a normal person. You know what I mean? You got the thing on the head. You might have your own little shtick to where it could work. You'd be surprised. You'd be
Yeah, we'll see.
surprised.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know,
So yeah, I haven't done too much. I've done a few reactions. I've been having issues with copyright strikes though.
I've
I
gotten
don't
that
know
a few
what I'm
times
gonna
too. When
do.
I accidentally monetized something with music the first time when I hit it, and I didn't know you couldn't. Because again, I was just yeah, it just said you couldn't. But I got the strike thing. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. I was like, I didn't, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Actually, one more thing I was gonna ask you.
yep.
I mean, it wasn't yours, but is Hellcast ever coming back?
That was up to Craig. So Craig was because Craig is our younger brother, right?
Right.
Eric, and Chase own Hell's Headbangers. I'm the youngest out of the three of us, and then Craig is younger than even me. He's our youngest brother. Then our sister is the youngest. We hired Craig on about 5 years into Hell's Headbangers. He was the first employee we hired, and he worked for us for he's a good 10 years, maybe slightly longer. He quit in
Mhm.
2020. During that time frame, he had the idea to start a podcast for the company, and it was called Hellcast, and he was doing it on his own for a little bit. Then he got partners, and then eventually that all fell off. And he asked me to come on, and then so I came on, and he's like, "Dude, people like you the most." I'm like, "Me? Like what the? Why?" He's like, "I don't know." I think you kind of flow pretty well, and the way you talk, like the way you say shit, it just kind of comes off as kind of funny. I was like, "All right, cool." So I was like, "All right, just I'll come on when you want." So I left it up to him, and then I don't know if he just got burned out or what. Because when he quit Hell's, he did continue it. There's times when you can see it's at a different location. I'm going to his house and I'm doing it in his basement. He had a setup. We did a good,
Yeah.
I don't know, 5, 6, 7 episodes or whatever. So even when he quit Hell's, there was no bad blood. I was driving, and he's 40 minutes away. I was driving 40 minutes, just do it and drive back,
Hmm.
just to help out. And that was he never he just kind of stopped doing it. Like so I don't know. Like, if he asked me to come on, sure, I would do it. We did that quick skit that we posted on my video and his, on my channel and his, the when he came down to the warehouse. What was that, like 6 months ago or so, 5 months ago? It was like 14
Yeah.
minute video.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that. I posted on my channel, but he
Yeah, I
posted on his
think so.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little while ago, but not that long. Maybe it was over the summer. I don't know if I can remember. Shit all blurs together. But
Hmm.
if he was to ask again, I would do it. You know.
Yeah, I was just curious, because that's how I found out about your stuff. And of course, Hell's in general. I need to I need to get another order going at Hell's. It's been a while. I need to get some stuff from Hell's. I'm actually wearing, you can't see it right now. I'm wearing the Cannibal Corpse shirt that I got on Hell's Headbangers.
Oh yeah, well,
Um,
do put make sure to put a comment in the notes section when you place an order. I'll make sure to toss something extra in there for you, something special. You know, I'll find something, maybe a demo line around or a promo sheet or something. You know what I mean?
all right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so make the put up, just say this is Dom to J Dog. I'll remember. This is Dom from Random Reviews. God damn it! Just put that in the
Yeah.
notes.
Random
Yeah.
reviews. We got Random Reptile Month coming up in October. Every once in a while, I do a theme month where I review like werewolf movies was the last one or whatever. And so
I've been
coming
shouting
up,
that out.
it's
I've been shouting that out every video so far. So I think I got 7 recorded now. So I don't even know if the first one went up yet. Maybe it didn't, but I've been shouting it
okay.
out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's mainly snakes and alligators. There's a couple of curveballs in there.
Mm.
And then in December, probably. I'll probably do another ad. People can expect to see another ad in J-Dog's videos because I'll be doing my year-end list of the best metal of 2025. And man, so far there's been like a ton. I don't know how I'm gonna distill the list down to just like 10. There's been a lot. I don't, what would you say has been your favorite so far of 2025?
As far as what movies or what?
Oh, metal albums.
So shit, you put me on the spot. I mean, I liked this. I liked the. Is it out here? I showed it on camera. I did it. I did dig this album, this Chaos Inception.
Okay.
I don't know. This might not have gone. Did this go up yet? No, it did. Yeah, the review, Vengeance, Evangel, and then the guy sent me a shout out to Barnes, Matt Barnes. He sent me their previous album. Actually, I just listened to the shop today too, and it's good. It's like Perdition Temple style, fucking Morbid Angel style death metal. But is there something I liked more than that in 2025? I'm trying to think. The Cannibals, the Deicides, they put out a new album. No, no, no. There's probably something I maybe I liked more, but right off the top of my head, that's sitting there, and I know that's 2025 album, and I liked that.
Yeah.
But oh, did Mulder's album? Maybe Mulder. Did Mulder's new album come out this year, or was that last year? It might have been last year. Dude, this shit fucking
Yep.
flies so fucking fast.
Yeah,
If
I know.
Mulder's last album, The Catastrophic, if that was this year, 2025, then maybe that. I really like that album. But I think that
See,
might be
that's a band I
2024.
haven't discovered yet. I know the name
It's
Molder,
right
but
here in
I
the
haven't
background,
actually listened
homeboy.
to it.
These are
Yeah.
we repress on Hell's Headbangers, the LPs, and then we did it on CD too. But
Hmm.
that's their debut album. They got 3 full lengths, and I really like them a lot, and I like them as friends too. Good guys, good cool
Yeah.
dudes. Yeah,
I noticed behind your head there's is that a what is that, a poster? The Disgorge album cover? What is that?
yeah. It was an extra LP cover that we got as the demos of Discord. We got those available at Hell's.
Okay,
We
that's
got,
cool.
yeah, we got we bought most of the pressing, and then we got the extra covers. The guy used them as packing material. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm putting one of these on my wall because that badass cover. But it's the Discord from California. They're fucking demos, and they are fan fucking tastic. I must say so
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, Disgorge is actually one of my early this one of my early introductions to extreme music. The first Discord record. Um,
Cranial impalement or just Chile gutted?
no, well, both actually.
Yeah,
Mainly because I remember seeing like what other bands that Matty J, is that his name?
Matty Way.
Matty Way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
All good, man. Trust me, dude. You
He's
remember
been in
shit
a lot of
better.
other
You
bands.
remember shit better than I do, man. I fuck up names. I fuck up titles, dude. I couldn't even remember. I couldn't even remember just the other day. I was talking about Cannibal Setlist, the um, the last song off Bloodthirst. I couldn't think of the name. It's one of my favorite songs off Bloodthirst. Condemned to Agony. I love that song, but off the top of my head, I was like, I can't even think of the goddamn name. But and I didn't look it back up. Literally 2 minutes after the video shut off, it came to it. It's just when I do these on
Yeah,
the fly, I just go blank on shit. I'm like, what? Like you just
that
like
happens
they call brain
constantly.
fart.
We're
Like that
getting
that
older,
word brain
man.
fart, I hate. I think it's I don't
Yeah,
know, it just sounds childish, but it's true. It really is. And I notice it more true than ever when I start doing these videos. I'm like, fuck, I do it like crazy.
yeah. Don't know that happens to me all the time. Like I had to I was straining just the other day to remember the songs on Bloodthirst. I mean, I know, one of my favorites is Blowtorch Slaughter.
Oh, of course.
Um,
It's funny, I didn't mention that either, but love that song. And I can't when I first saw them, no, it wasn't the first time. I think it was the second time. Maybe it was first, but I was remember at the Agora. There was either the first song they opened up with, Blowtorch Slaughter, or like the second or third. I remember it beginning this because at the time, like it was like a magical thing. First time seeing Cannibal literally up against the stage, taking photos,
mhm.
headbanging. And but it's just funny, like songs like that, they don't even play live no more. They don't even do. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
watch out for my video again, and it's got the Dom shout out there, of course, in the beginning. Is I kind of trash but constructively criticize because Cannibal's my favorite band. Their
mhm,
set list for their current tour, it's terrible. It's
yeah.
missing so many essential songs, and you can just tell they're trying to promote like the last 2 albums the most, which I like. But it's like, dude, they didn't check this shit out. They didn't play anything off Eaten Back to Life. They didn't play anything off Butchered at Birth. Nothing. Zero songs. None.
Wow.
And they only played one song off The Bleeding, which was Stripped, Raped, and Strangled, which they do every single set, and 2 songs off Hammer Smash Face. Guess which ones those? I mean, off Too Mutilated. Guess which ones those are? Hammer Smash
Yeah,
Face and I Come Blood. It's like, why
right.
not do like Necropedophile or fucking Entrails Ripped from a Virgin's Cunts or
Yeah,
Post-Mortal
yeah.
Ejaculation, Beyond the Cemetery? Like, they never do these songs. It's like kind
Beyond
of
the
like you said,
Cemetery is
switch
one of
up the
my
set
favorite
list.
Cannibal Corpse songs. I love that song.
I know.
Yeah, they need to. I'm surprised they don't at least play Meat Hook Sodomy.
Exactly, dude. The best song on Butchered at Birth.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It kills me. Like, and it's like, and don't be wrong. Let's say they wanted to do the songs they did last night. That's fine. But do switch up every tour. They should have a completely different set list, which I'll give you. You could play Hammer Smashed every set and Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. Because I get it. They
Hmm.
kind of have to play those because the crowd kind of
Yeah.
expects those. It's kind of like if you go see Slayer and they don't play Angel of Death, people will be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
I
Right.
get it. It's expected, and people will absolutely be booing if they don't play those. I get that. So those
Hmm.
two, okay, those are in the set list forever. But other than that, I was like, switch up the entire set list. Every tour should be completely different, in my opinion.
No, I agree. Some certain bands will actually come up with two or three set lists and just rotate them. I think
Mm-hmm.
Cannibal has a big enough catalog. They could easily come up with three set
Oh,
lists
dude,
and
easily,
rotate. I
easy.
mean, and I mean, they're talented enough to learn the songs. I mean, what's the problem? You know?
Not only that, dude. Not only are they talented enough, but let's cut the fucking shit. It's not like they have to work day jobs or anything. Like most death metal bands
Right,
do.
right.
They're living. Not only are they living off the band, they're living cushy cozy. Don't let them
Yeah,
fucking fool you, dude. Those guys are making six figure, well into the six figures. Do I think they're
yeah.
million? I don't think they're millionaires, but I know for a fact, based off many things I've heard from other people that sell their merch and shit, they are all at least Alex, Paul, and George, the three like long outstanding members, Alex and
Right.
Paul being original members. I promise you they are taking home well into the six figures every year. Well into it.
Oh, merchandise alone.
That's how I know, dude. That's why when I heard
Yeah.
some of the numbers, I was blown away. I was not expecting some of the numbers I heard. And put it this way,
Hmm.
one number I heard is one of the tours they did, the guy that was selling the merch, that was selling the Cannibal merch, right? After the tour was
Hmm.
over, just off the tips he received, you know how you could put a tip in the tip jar, which is that never existed 20 years ago. He
Yeah.
literally bought a brand new car, and not a cheap car. I can't remember what car. He bought a brand new car cash with the tips that he made off of
Damn.
the tour. Now, do you honestly think the guy selling merch at a Cannibal fucking show is making more money than George, Alex, or Paul? Fuck no, he's not. So if the
No.
merch guy's taking home that kind of money, I promise you they're making bank, and that's fine. I'm proud of them. That's awesome. I make
Yeah.
millions of
Yeah.
dollars. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
the point
Absolutely.
being is, switch up your fucking set list, Holmes. You know, that's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And that's not even factoring in the side projects they've done, like George has been in like three or four other bands.
Yo,
So I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm sure
Oh,
that
yeah, I know. Yeah.
I wish you would do another Paths of Possession album. I loved the first Paths of Possession. I loved that album.
You know what? I don't even know if I ever even listened to that one because a lot of these later ones I didn't know about. Just like my friend Seth, again, Severe Torture Centurion,
Mm,
Corpse Grinder does some songs on the band Voodoo Gods, and Seth does some of
yeah.
this. Seth does some. I didn't know about that either, but Seth
Mm,
sent me the CDs because Seth does some of the vocals. Like some of those later George projects, I was unaware of. Now, obviously,
mhm.
Monstrosity, his first band, was a huge fan of them. Imperial Doom and Millennium, and even the third
Yeah.
album that he's not on. I'm a huge fan of the first three Monstrosities. I actually like every album they did, but the first
Yeah.
three
So
are
do I.
like mandatory.
Hmm.
So I was a big fan of that. But a lot of the later stuff he did, I heard about it so late that I never returned to it. Now I did listen to what was it, just Corpse Grinder? He's ripping that heart out of that cover. He's um
Yeah. The solo album.
I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty, pretty good. I mean, my
It was
socks
all
weren't
right.
blown off. Yeah, I'm like my socks weren't blown off. I was like, yeah, I mean, kind of sounds like another Cannibal album. It's George singing, it's cool.
Hmm.
Um, but I didn't give it like five listens either. Maybe if I did, I'm like, oh, this is great. But I'm like, But Passive
Yeah.
Possession, I should go listen. I haven't heard that, but I remember seeing that name and that he did that, and I forgot about it and never checked it out.
It's melodic death metal, but it's not like Gothenburg style, like In
But dude, here's
Flames.
the things. I don't know why everybody thinks that I'm so anti-melodic because like I like tons of melodic shit. Hell,
No, I
the
only
shirt
say
the shirt
that
I'm
because
wearing, dude,
Gothenburg,
I'm wearing from the depths, right? This is a
yeah.
local band. We're releasing their stuff. They're a local band from Ohio here. And the bereavement Elysium that we're putting out, that's melodic as all fuck with keyboards, very influenced by At the Gates, even though I think it sounds nothing like At the Gates, but you can hear the influence. I love Slaughter the Soul by At the Gates. I love Carcass Heartwork. There's a lot of shit I like melodic as well. I like Cradle of Filth, Old Man's Child. I mean, granted, I don't. What is that? Some people don't even consider that melodic. They just consider gay black metal. Dame Warrior.
I only added the qualifier because Gothenburg is, it has a negative connotation now to say, oh, they
100%
sound like,
does.
but no, it's a really, really good melodic death metal record though. And his vocals are so, I mean, it was not that long after the Wretched Spawn when the first one was recorded. So his
Okay.
vocals are in tip-top shape, lots of high screams, long screams, which he doesn't do the really long screams anymore.
Yeah, I will say
But
this. So as far as his vocals now, reviewing his vocals as of last night, he's his lows, like his standard voice, he's and I've always noticed this, he's very fucking powerful live. Like
mm,
it almost like sinks into your chest. However, his highs, I don't like his highs, even on the albums. I liked his highs better on on the Vile album and the very early albums. I liked his
mhm,
screams better. I just think they're a little bit more nasty sounding, as opposed to a little bit more professional sounding now.
yeah.
But his standard just growl, the live, it literally has power to it. Like I can't think of another
Mm,
death metal band, especially live, that it literally has conviction and power to it, like where it just hits you in the fucking chest. I can't think of anybody, even
yeah.
not even Glenn Benton, who I love, not even Will Romer. Hell, Will Romer, you're lucky if you even fucking hear his ass fucking live. Not Ross Dolan, nobody. I mean, and again, I'm super fan of all these guys, but I mean, George, it literally just fucking hits you like a ton of
Yeah,
bricks in the chest. I'm like, God damn, you
agreed.
know?
Agreed. Yeah,
So
Frank Mullen sounded pretty good live.
Frank
Um,
Mullen, dude, he was, I only got to see Suffocation once with Frank. Every other time there was shit going on. Um, and then that, now he wasn't in the band. But when I got to see him, even with his ghetto fucking Wigger Brooklyn lingo in between songs, it worked for them though. I liked it because it was
yeah.
funny. And if for whatever reason, like certain guys get a pass, just like everybody busting my balls when I post the malignancy interviews, big flat brim Rom, like, what the fuck, dog? Ronnie, he's got a flat brim hat. I'm like, he gets a pass. Like, why does he get a pass? He just fucking does. Certain people get
Yeah.
passes. And Frank Mullen, same thing with the lingo. He get a pass just because he just seemed like a likable, cool guy. And yes, his vocals were I've always loved Frank's voice. Oh, even on the
Hmm.
albums where I'm like, not a huge fan of this later Suffocation album. Like, it's okay, but his voice was always sick as fuck. You know,
Yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't really like the. I mean, everyone said that the latest Suffocation was really good without him, but I don't know. Just
dude. To me, my line is no Frank is no go. I didn't even
yeah.
listen to it. And the thing is, people are like, oh no, dog, it's good, it's good. It's like no Frank, I'm not listening to it, man. I was like, because to
That's
me,
how I
Frank,
felt.
that's like literally like saying, dude, Merciful Fate's got a new album. There's no King Diamond, but it's awesome. I'm like, dude, I'm not even listening to it. If King Diamond's not singing on, unless the only way I would, because I'm a super fan and I don't know if we're friends, but we're kind of friends. And he does the voice close. If Cagliostro from Attic was singing, like they got
Mm.
King Diamond, he fucking died. But Merciful Fate did a new album, so they called up Cagliostro. I'm like, well, Cagliostro's my fucking boy. Attic's my fucking boys. I'm checking it out. But if they got anybody other than Cagliostro and Merciful Fate did a new album, No King Diamond, I'm like, I'm not even fucking listening to it. Even if it was my fucking mom, she'd be like, you'll love it. I'm like, I'm not even listening to it. Straight up, I'm just not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm imagining my mom saying, "You've got to hear the new Suffocation album."
Yeah, no, my mom doesn't even know who Merciful Fate is.
Yeah, you know who does a really good King Diamond style high pitched like vote, like that kind of high pitched singing, and you wouldn't think, but what's his name? From Emperor, the guy from Emperor.
Oh,
Uh,
Ishan is already
Ishan, thank you,
not
Jesus.
Ishan, the other guy. Yeah, there's Ishan and the two original guys.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Samhain or
Samus, there's
Samus.
Samus, and yeah. Anyway, the but no, Ishan, on his first solo album, he does a lot of those high pitched like King Diamond vocals, and it sounds like
Really?
incredible. Yeah, it's really
I
good.
didn't even know he did a solo band, which doesn't surprise me because all those
Oh
guys,
yeah.
Satire from Satyricon did, like he did that. Some of that stuff I actually liked, like the folk metal band Storm was at
Hmm.
least Satire, but was it Satire and Frost from Satyricon? Maybe at least Satire. It's a full blown folk metal album. Everybody that watched my channel would be like, "There's no way the dog would like this," even though I said on the channel that I do, but I'm sure they didn't hear that. I think that's a fantastic record, and even some of the Isengard stuff. I forget who does that. Maybe it's one of the guys, and is it Fenris? I don't know, one of those fucking Norwegian guys.
Yeah, I
I
think
listened to
so. I
one of
think
their.
so.
I listened to one of the Isengards because I know they got two releases,
Hmm.
and there was songs I liked, but there were songs I didn't. But it was like folk metal as well. I was like, some of this I actually like. I was like, this is pretty good music. Um, which I was
Hmm.
surprised myself because when I hear folk metal, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm not listening to this. No fucking way. It's like my mom would like
Yeah.
this. But some of it I was like, oh, I actually enjoy this, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm not into the like Viking stuff. I don't like Amon Amarth. I can't get
You know,
into
that was a
them.
band too, dude. I didn't check out for years, but I got to be honest, dude. Their first two album, I think it was the first two. Is it the Crusher and One Cent Golden Halls? I listened to them. It was during the channel I did. So 2 years ago or so,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
were telling me, "Oh, dude, their early shit's good." I put on their first couple. I'm like, "Shit, this stuff is actually pretty good." I was like,
yeah.
I just always figured it was chick metal. I'm like, I'm not putting on no Amon Amarth. Get the fuck out of here. It's like a real man would never be listening to no Amon Amarth. But people are like, yeah, listen to early albums. I was, all right, next time it comes in the hells, I'll put it on. And I put on the player. I'm like, shit, these actually are pretty good.
I mean, he's a good vocalist. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into anything with there's a Viking or a helmet with horns. I'm out. You know, I I
Yeah,
can't
it's not
handle it.
my style. It's not my style either. But sometimes there can be cool stuff. I mean, I don't really count Unleashed, even though they're in there, just because I love the first album, and that was kind of pre-Viking.
Yeah, I love the first
Um,
Unleashed album.
Dude, the first Unleashed, Where No Light Dwells, is one of the greatest, sweetest death metal albums ever written, in my
Agreed.
opinion.
Agreed.
But when they
I'm
got to
talking
the
about I mean more like Fintroll. Oh my,
oh
I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
stand
Finstrel,
them.
Enslaved, and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like some Enslaved,
Mm.
but no, Fintroll is I can't listen to it.
I don't
Enslaved
think I
is
ever
okay.
did
I
this.
like progressive stuff.
Finstrel, it's one of those bands we carried, and I knew it is of that scene. I never even listened to it because I just assumed I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you never know. Again, sometimes I don't even know why I put on the Storm. Maybe I heard somebody listening to it because usually even the Storm is like, I'm not going to listen to this. I just won't like it. So there is
Hmm.
shit. I admit, like people make fun of me and they're like, oh, dude, the guy's fucking ignorant. Like he would actually like some of this stuff. He'd even actually listen to it. I'm like, well, dude, because I can't listen to everything that comes in. You got to understand that
Yeah.
if I
Oh,
heard it, but you can't listen to everything.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna miss out on some stuff. Sorry.
I think. Are you gonna post this whole? I think we're almost at an hour now.
Yeah, I'll post the whole thing, dude. But yeah, we probably should probably. So I kept going, so it better be recording. It said recording in progress at the beginning, and it's still going. So
Sweet.
we'll both find out. I'll email you once I have it downloaded. I'll probably have it downloaded tomorrow because I'm leaving the office right after this.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I got to do some shit with my wife here, but I'll download it tomorrow and I'll let her say, yeah, it's all there. And then I'll just post it as I'll tell you right now where it'll go up. I have all the way uploaded. 'Cause I did a video today too, so I got two videos today, counting this one. It'll go up October 2nd. And
Okay.
you know what? I think all seven because hang on, I'll tell you where I'm at right now in general. Tomorrow's video, yeah, Seth's Zoom. It's 2.5 hours long. We just hung out. We call it it's like a podcast. It's called podcast number two. So after that, I'm almost positive is when your shout outs start with all your links in the description box.
Hmm.
And I got so that starts the 26th, so 2 days from now. That's when your shout out starts. So one, two, three, four, five, six. I think I got one more shout out video for you that I'll record tomorrow. So that'll go up after this, the third. But the shout outs, your shout outs start on the 26th after Seth's tomorrow.
Okay.
And this video, yeah, will be up October 2nd because the one it's actually still uploading right now as we speak, 78%. Um, is October 1st. Yeah, so this will be that. Because I just upload all the shit in order.
Yeah.
Like I literally upload it the day I finish it. Because the way I figure, dude, if I get in a car wreck and I die, I'm still posting for a whole nother week beyond the fucking grave. So I
Yeah. Yeah.
goddamn see it. You know
Yeah.
what I
I
mean?
write all my reviews out in advance. I've got like 10 reviews in the can right now. So it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of similar in that way.
Yeah, you got to
Um,
be ahead of the curve always because you never know what's going to come up, dude. I
yeah.
could break my leg and I'm in the hospital. I'm like, well, I ain't recording a fucking video today, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because I want to
Yeah.
go. I want to go as long as I told, I'm a man of my word. I told Francisco over at Jamming Out All Badass. I put it out in the world. I think he asked me on video. It's the first podcast I went on. I think it was 6 months after I started the channel. And I posted every single day, didn't miss a single day. It's like, how long do you want to go? How long do you think you're gonna go for with never missing a day? I was like, I plan on going at least the first 5 years. He's like, holy shit. And December 24th of this year will be exactly 4 years. It's literally Christmas Eve is when the first video I posted, 2021. So Christmas Eve of this year will be 4 years. So I'm almost there, dude, because I haven't missed a single day at all. And
Yeah.
some people are like, well, you posted some of the live videos a day. I'm like, I purposely did that, dummy. I was like, you think I would have missed a day still? I was like, I count that as a day just to spice up the channel as a different video for the day. Because if I posted a regular dog video plus the live, I was like, the live might get less views. And I was like, I'm trying to give some of those bands some attention, some traction, some attention to
Yeah.
help them out. You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of the bands. So it's for that reason. So it's like I could have easily recorded another video. It's not like what I would have missed. I was like, I have a backlog anyways. And if you want to play that fucking card, well, those probably get eliminated by the double dog days. And every single live I ever did, like when I go do an hour and a half, 2 hour, 3 hour lives, that's in the evening. That's a second video. That wasn't like, oh, you got that video instead of your 6 a.m. No, you got that on top of it. So if you want to play that, the live videos don't count shit. Well, add up all my lives and double dogs. That'll cancel it out. I'm still in the lead. So the way I see
Yeah.
it. It's not like anybody got gypped. And keep in mind, the videos are free, homie. It's not like I'm ripping you off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah.
It's dude. You know what crossed my mind when the people that complain or they bitch in the comments about my takes or something like that. It's that Simpsons line. You ever see that Simpsons episode when they made they were Itchy and Scratchy, the movie came out, and everyone thought it was so terrible. And comic book guy was like, "Yeah, they owe me money for going to see that." And Bart's like, dude, they've given you hundreds of hours of free entertainment, the show on TV for free for years. He's like, if anything, you owe them money. That's the way I say it. I
Yeah.
always think of that line because it's so funny because, TV programs are free, right? And Itchy and
Hmm.
Scratchy was a show on TV for free. And yeah, he was watching it for years before they make a movie and he feels ripped off. Yeah, dude, if anything, you owe them money. That's what I think when people bitch about my shit. I'm like, the video was free, dude. Like, what are you mad about? It's not like you went out and you rented it from Best Buy back in the day. You rented a video and you're like, fuck, it sucked. And because you paid for it, you're like, man, I got ripped off. It's like you didn't how'd you get ripped off? It was fucking free, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless they're factoring in, well, I pay for cable. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but all
don't
the
know
shit
about
you do
that.
get. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like if you're factoring that shit in, Jesus fuck, man. It's like, what about all the shit you do like, and you get what about the free shit you're getting that you do like? I mean, obviously it outweighs it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but these guys, some of the people in the comments, man, they crack me up with what they say because it's just when you really like try to wrap your head, I was like, it doesn't even make fucking sense, dude. When you break this shit down.
Yeah. I can only imagine some of the comments that I'll get from doing this. I don't know. I don't care though.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, man, I think you'd be surprised. You know what? I heard through the grapevine. He didn't tell me this personally, so I apologize, Jeff, if this is untrue. When Jeff Becerra, before he reunited with Possessed and doing it again, before that he was doing Possessed with Sadistic Intents. What
Hmm.
started that whole thing was he went on maybe is in the early 2000s or so. He recorded a cover song, The Exorcist, the Possessed Exorcist, as a bonus song on the
Hmm.
Morbid Faith 7-inch with Sadistic Intents. Sadistic Intents playing The Exorcist, covering it. He does vocals on it. It was right around that time, I believe. They did Sadistic Intent was doing a show, I think maybe at a fest, and Jeff, they wheeled him up on stage to do a song, and everybody was going crazy and shit. And he was embarrassed to continue like doing. He's like told the guys, I can't do this. Like people are gonna make fun of me. He's like, they're like, dude, no
Hmm.
one's gonna make fun of you. You're like a death metal legend. No one's gonna care. And I've seen Possessed live. Nobody's making fun of the guy. I think
Hmm.
people like when you have an actual legitimate disability, it's not you're just depressed about yourself when you literally it's like, dude, you don't even have actual real problems. Like you're literally bitching about stupid shit. Shut the fuck up and get to work. People sympathize because realistically, dude, anybody that's gonna talk shit about you in the comments is just a piece of shit. Because what if they have it better than you, like physically, they have they have working arms, working legs. They could get up, they do what they choose. They don't have to have somebody help them, and they already have it. The bastard in the sky already gave life better to them. Now you're gonna put the guy down on top of that's like literally laughing at a kid who's 4 years old. Ha! He's got diabetes. It's like the fuck, dude? Like, why would you find that funny? Like, you were
Yeah.
born without diabetes. Like, you already have it better than him. Like, why would you? Like, did you really need to say that? Like, what kind of that automatically? if anybody that wants to write that shit, go right ahead. Because to me, that's like a big deer crossing sign, but only it says piece of shit alert. Because it just lets me know, oh, okay, this person here is a piece of shit. Oh, great. I know to steer clear. Because only a piece of shit would fucking talk shit like that on someone in your position. That's the way I
Yeah,
see it.
well, random reviews rrincorporated.blogspot.com. That's the place to be. And I, don't
Mm-hmm.
know, I feel like I've done what I wanted to do here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So then, yeah, shout out that YouTube again, and like we'll have all these guys go over that because they can literally just leave a comment and subscribe. I want to see that shit lit up. Shout out the actual
Yeah,
name of
yeah,
it again.
it's YouTube at the Dom Coquero. Coquero. We're literally when I was growing up, my last name was in the phone book in between Coca-Cola and cocaine abuse.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, it was
Damn.
it's Coccaro, Coke Arrow, Coke Arrow. So there you
Yeah.
go.
So go over there, subscribe to his channel, and leave a comment. Say dog sent me or whatever the hell you want. God damn it. That way it'll help his bring up the views and bring up the algorithm and everything, guys. So that's what
There
you're
you go.
supposed to do. So
All right.
all right, Dom. So that's you got anything else you want to sign off or say?
I don't think so. I'm at the end of my videos on my YouTube channel, I always say, don't you dare like or subscribe. So I'll just say,
Oh, yeah,
don't like or
I said,
subscribe.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll
All
just
right.
say
Well,
that.
they're gonna be subscribing now, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
All
All right,
right.
Dom. Well,
Cool.
yeah, it was definitely good talking to you, good meeting you, and
Yeah. Thanks
yeah,
for having me on.
of course, dude. And yeah, you need anything, you got my email, man. So just hit me up.
Right. All right. Cool.
All right, dude.
Later.
Later. I'll be talking to you.
Yep.